all those brushes for just £4. Hi YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Tana and I'm back with another makeup video. So in today's video, I will be doing a full face of makeup using a 14-piece brush set I got from Shein for less than £5, and I'll also be putting the link in the description. So if it's something you would love to get at the end of this video, then go ahead and click the link. It will take you straight to where to shop them from. I'll be teaching you guys how to, or probably we will be learning how to use these brushes in this video. So if this sounds like what you're interested in, then stay tuned and let's get right into the video. So before you start your makeup, the first thing you want to make sure is that your face is nice and clean. You want to do your skincare because you don't want to apply makeup on a dirty skin. So after that, we will go right into moisturizing our skin. And for moisturizer, I'm using the Revolution Pro Miracle Cream. This is what it looks like. It's not expensive and it's not cheap, it's affordable, and it's something you can get in any drugstore around, like your local drugstore. So it's a really good cream. So we're just going to be applying that on our face using the tip of our fingers, and we'll just be rubbing that all over our skin. So after moisturizing, we are going straight into primer. Priming your skin is also really important, and for primer, we're using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It helps hold your makeup in place all day, and it also helps create a barrier between your skin and your makeup, so you rest assured that you're not breaking out. Wait, makeup doesn't allow you break out. It's the dirty instruments you're using that make you break out, like your dirty brushes or your dirty beauty blender. So stop whatever you're doing now and go wash your brush. So we're going to be applying this like on the tip of our fingers, this much, and we're just going to be applying that all over our face. So after priming our skin, we want to go ahead and moisturize our lips. And for lip moisturizer, I'm using the Nivea lip balm. So after we are done with our skin prep and all, you can now go into either your skin work or your brows. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be doing my brows first. Usually I wouldn't do my brows first, but you know, as they say, there is no permanent rule to makeup. As long as you're doing it right, you can change your techniques anytime. So in this video, I'm going to be doing my brows first, and I will be brushing up my brows with a brow gel or a brow wax. But for this video, I'm going to be using this styling wax. So I'm going to be applying that on my brows using a spoolie. It's also from the 14-piece brush set I got of Shein. It's like a two-sided brush. It has the spoolie and the angled brush that you can use to clean your brows, but I don't think I'll be using this one to clean my brows because there's another angled brush you can make use of in the brush set. So after brushing up my brows, I'm going to be setting my brows with my loose setting powder. This step is really important because it will help dry up your brows, so that it will be easier for you when you're drawing your brows or you're filling your brows. And that's with this brush that I got also from the 14-piece brush set. It's a really dense brush. This is how it looks like. So I'm going to be using this brush to apply it on my brows. You can also use your beauty blender or your powder puff, anyone that works for you, but I'll be using this brush. So after setting our brows, you want to go ahead and fill in your brows. If you know me, you know I love my brows looking really natural. So I do not really draw brows except I feel the need to. I'll just like draw a like strokes where I feel like there are no hairs, just to give my brows this full eye illusion and, you know, full and natural, cute and natural look. I'll just be filling in my brows using my Davis pencil in the shade 18. If you're a darker shade person, you want to try out the shade number 3, but I'm not all that dark. Like in between, so I'll be using this shade 18 to just fill in my brows. We're done filling in our brows, so the next step is cleaning our brows. To clean our brows, I will be using this Adventure Blend Pro concealer in the shade 02, and also I'm going to be using this angled brush from the same brush set. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to be using that to clean my brows up. So we're done cleaning our brows. To blend out the concealer, we're going to be using this fluffy brush from the same brush set. So we're just going to be blending that out. So after that, we are going to be using the same brush to just set our brows, like to set the concealer we applied on our brows. So we're done with our brows, and the next thing we want to do is foundation. For foundation, I'll be using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's like my go-to foundation. Like, if you know me, I use just 2 types of foundation, and this one is like my go-to foundation. Like, I could just pick it anytime and, you know, use it. And to apply that, we're going to be using this brush. This brush is supposed to be a foundation brush, but for some reasons it's really small, so we cannot be using this one to blend our foundation. For those of you that use a brush to blend your foundation, you would have to try other options, but you can use this to apply your foundation on your skin and then blend it out with a beauty blender. So I'm going to be blending my foundation out with this beauty blender. Funny enough, I got this beauty blender also from Shein. It was also a set, so yeah, it's like I'm using all Shein products, except my makeup product, like for brushes and beauty blender. So you want to make sure your beauty blender is damp. It's either you apply water or you like use your setting spray to just, like, you know, spray it. Can you see how this blended out, guys? So next up is blush, and for blush I'm going to be using my lip palette as my blush. Yes, because I can. So I'm going to be using a pink shade from my lip palette. I'm going to be using this pink shade from my palette, because I'm going to be doing a pink blush, and To apply that, I'm going to be using the same brush I used to apply my foundation, just to, like, you know, apply my blush on my face. But you want to make sure to clean off the excess foundation. So after blending out our blush, the next step is concealer. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Elegel Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Bridge. I'll just apply a little bit of that in my under eyes and blending it out with a beauty sponge also. After applying your concealer, you want to make sure to let your concealer sit into your skin for some minutes before blending it out. To blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using the tiny part of the beauty blender. So after that, we are going to go ahead to set our concealer. For setting our concealer, I'm going to be using this same brush I use in setting my brows. I'm going to be using it to set my concealer, and I'm going to be using my powder palette, my V Beauty powder palette. I'm just going to be using that to set my under eyes and also the whole of my face. For contour, we are going to be using this brush to apply our contour. We're going to be using this powder brush to set the whole of our face. This is like the biggest brush in the set. This is what it looks like. So we're just going to be using that to set the whole of our face. And for our blush, we are going to be using this brush to apply our blush. This brush from the same brush set. This is what it looks like. We're just going to be using that to apply our powdered brush on our face. I use the same brush I use for my face contour to contour my nose as well. So after contouring our nose, we want to apply setting powder in our under eyes. So for setting powder, I'm going to be using the same setting powder I use in setting my brows. I'm just going to be applying that with this puff that I also got from Shein. I'm going to be putting the link in the description in case you would love to purchase the beauty blender and the puff set as well. I'm going to be putting that in the description also. So I'm just going to be pressing that on my skin. So after that, we're going to go straight into our eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, you don't need so much brush when you're doing your eyeshadow. If you know how to work around your brushes, I don't think you need like multiple brushes to get a perfect eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using these two brushes I got from the same set, this blending brush and this detailed brush. So I'm going to be using these two brushes. Mind you, this was the same brush I used in blending my concealer in my under eyes. So I'm going to be using these two brushes for my eyeshadow. So guys, we are done with our eyeshadow and the next step is eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this brush. Like I showed you guys, that this pulley has two sides of brushes, so I'm going to be using the other side of this pulley as my eyeliner brush. If you use a penciled eyeliner like this one, then you definitely do not need this brush, but for the sake of people who use brush for their eyeliner and they would love to get this set, then I'm going to be using this brush for my eyeliner, just to show you guys how to make use of it. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Beyond Beauty eyeliner. I'll just be applying that. I'm going to be using that for my wings and also my waterline. When drawing your wing, you want to make sure the pointed part of the brush is facing your eyes. Like, I don't know if you guys get me. You want to make sure the pointed part, like this part of the brush, is facing your eyes. So we're done drawing our wings. We're just going to apply the same gel liner in our waterline, and we'll be doing the same thing to our other eyes. So we are done with our eyes, and this was the lashes I used. I would also be linking this in the description, so in case you would love to get one for yourself. So next up is highlighter. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this small fan brush, and I'm going to be using my Mega Glow highlighter. I will just be applying that in the apples of my cheek. Do you guys see what I'm saying? This highlighter is so for our lips, we are not going to be using any brush. We are going to be using our Davis eye pencil in the shade number 3 to line our lips, and we're going to be using this Revolve Ultra HD Matte Nude Lippy for our lips. Yeah. Oof. So to complete this whole look, we are going to be setting our face with my Studio Fix U Matte setting spray. I'm just going to be spraying that all over my face to bring all the looks together. So that brings us to an end of this whole makeup look. All those brushes for just £4. Like I said, I'm going to be linking it in the description. I'm also going to be linking this makeup organizer in the description, as well as the beauty blender set. So if they sound like, or they look like something you would love to get, then go ahead and click the link in the description, then it will take you straight up to where you're going to order them from. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you have not, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.